drink until I was 21.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I didn't have
All
a
my
drink
friends-
until my 21st, and then I got fucking wasted.
See, how it was me, it was like all my friends are drunken before they got 21. I was like,
Yes, because I did not expect that at all.
Jump over.
It's been,
dash back.
That was
good.
awesome.
Keeping,
I didn't expect that at all.
keeping healthy,
Nice.
basically, that way.
We definitely
I
are.
enjoy
I
it.
don't even know anymore.
That stuff creeps up on you too. You're young, you're like, well, I can drink it, waste it, go puke, sleep it off.
Yeah.
But if you're doing that often enough, it's just
And like the few times that I got really drunk and the next day was just awful, I was like, man, I don't like this feeling. I don't want to fucking drink. Like, it's way too expensive to have it, so I just stopped. I was like,
It is really expensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
how
man,
do you use the
everybody in my family's pretty much had a DUI, so it's not like I don't want to follow that pattern.
well, and it'd be as bad as it is for anyone. It'd be real bad for you with what
Yeah.
you do. You know,
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing that you could be over. You know,
Especially like, you're young, you fucked up, you're done.
Yeah.
Get out.
but don't get me wrong. I've lucked out or been blessed because there's stuff I could have been busted for that I just wasn't.
All that heroin and
I'm
Yeah.
actually very sorry. I cannot.
that black tar heroin smuggling.
It had nuts in it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Anyone's allergic to nuts.
What is it? First to what? Chris, Josh. First to what?
7.
First to 7 is fine.
First to 7.
First
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Winner gets a hug.
It'll be
Winner
fast.
does get a hug.
Dude, that works
I
for a loser
win.
too.
Whoever gets choked will get choked in real life.
That sounds
That's running that Thor.
That sounds terrible.
Notice how
Terrible.
they both immediately throw a shield out. And they're like, shield, don't hurt me.
It's over. You got the finger.
You did.
GG.
So
Yeah,
fast.
You might as well salty restart.
Nope. Oh my god.
Wow.
Nova, they just released him from Marvel Heroes
I
today.
didn't realize that was possible.
Oh! Did I go behind?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Phoenix.
He's got that tech.
Salty
My
restart.
dad.
The flux restart gets grabbed to start over. That was so
That's
ridiculous.
what we did.
Guy comes out later and some redone.
That commentary they had was like so funny. Matrix is just like,
Where was this at?
This was a while back.
it was a few
You
months
could
ago.
just do
Coach
super
Steve and
chip.
Flux, they did a first to 25 for like $700.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
It was
god.
Yipes and Matrix commentating.
Yeah, we
Yep.
already got one.
And Matrix was going for Flux and yeah, Yipes was
Steve ended up winning that one, right? Yeah.
he won at 25 to like 13.
Yeah,
It was a blow up.
Coach Steve's gotten good.
And he has a weird team too. Like he doesn't play that like
Spencer Doom.
I want to say Nova.
Yeah, Nova. Yeah, Nova Spencer Doom, I think.
All right, first
Because
win
he has
for
that
Evo
mix up
Slam.
where he jumps up and he hooks the
Yeah.
wall, so you don't know if he's behind you or in front. And then he's got
He has the Doom missiles, right?
Doom, oh yeah, under it, so you don't know which way to block.
Yeah.
He's like a lawyer with superpowers. He's like, it was
He's
you.
really
No man,
good.
he's just a lawyer with a girlfriend. That's all he is.
Well, I don't even think that's
That's not
officially his girlfriend
It's the lawyer with an assistant.
with a crush on him.
She would take a missile
She would
foil.
take a Hulk for him.
She would take a Dormammu, burn to cinder.
Chaotic flame.
No, you don't.
Not my baby.
Don't you hurt him. Body slamming. Oh, botching it. Uh-oh.
MODOK Nova Phoenix Wright Shield.
Fudge sickle.
Everybody's like, no. No, Charles.
Oh, Hagar.
Hagar. Why are you so lariat?
You can
It was
get
on
him,
Twitter.
You can't hit anything.
Ray lost to somebody. I think somebody with a Hagar or whatever. And somebody said something and Ray was like, well, I'm still, you know, at least this good or whatever. And then Champ's like, how can you claim to be that good when you lose to big bodies? And then someone's like, Champ, you would lose to big bodies too if you didn't run. And he's like, damn right, I run like a bitch.
It makes sense. I mean, that's
He
true.
ran all the way through Evo that one match. He was just everywhere. Running back, getting
Oh,
booed.
excellent.
The what is it? The pulsar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was getting booed so hard, but I was like, dude, I would not risk that either. It takes one pipe and you're dead.
And he still had all 3 characters too. And he was
Wouldn't
like,
risk it.
last 40 seconds?
Yeah, he's like, nope, I'm not risking this. Getting happy birthday.
You know how you know Champ's worried about your team? You get that invite to the FGTV house.
That's,
Sure,
yeah, that's
hey,
true.
you should come hang out with
But
us sometime.
sometime we
Come
should do some
play.
casuals or whatever.
Yep.
I'm confused.
Dude,
And
it's
it's-
smart.
Just getting downloaded. That's all that's happening.
You go there and you never play your team. You're like, thanks for the free stay.
Yeah, Yipes was there, and it was the longest to try to get Yipes to
Play as Dante.
Oh,
Oh,
it's like,
trying to do.
no, we don't need to play.
Yipes has been stuck with you and the Nemo team for the longest time, but when he plays his real team, it's pretty good. It's solid.
Which one? The Dante Spencer?
Dante, Spencer, Virgil, or something along those lines.
Okay.
The, what's he called? The Team White Boys.
Yeah.
White boys? Oh.
He rarely plays it. He's been doing the Nemo team for a
He
long
won
time.
that one tournament like 2 years ago with the Nemo team.
Mhm.
Whoa!
He's been doing a lot of stuff with Sanford lately.
Really?
Yeah, I don't bring it out here
That's
anymore
everything.
Why?
because people fucked with it.
Wait, you don't have your Xbox anymore?
No, I still have my Xbox. I just don't bring it out here anymore.
Really?
I don't know who it was, but somebody messed with it. They messed with my settings.
The settings.
Yeah, all my settings got like all jacked up, so I couldn't log in for a while, and
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
so I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it in my room now.
so how's this looking?
Right
Horrible.
now,
2-1.
not horrible. 2-1.
Okay.
I need to change the screen. I want to change my stats.
Oh, okay.
Switching teams.
Nope.
Jill, Trish,
Don't worry.
Beautiful Joe. Huh?
You get your own back next time.
I don't know how that happened. That was ridiculous. that
I don't know how that
dashback
happened
was
either.
that dashback was something brand new. Never seen that.
Now, see, if
That was
Jamar
awesome.
asks for another run back, he's in a position
I
to
can't
hear
see
some
the black
serious smack talk in return.
Yeah, I screwed you.
Guys.
Oh,
Two run backs
okay.
one night.
Or next week. No, man, I gave you
Ah!
Shame, Kumar.
Oh, shame on me.
Dead.
God.
Let
It
it
took
out,
7
let-
Marvel seconds to kill 2 characters.
It's all Phoenix Wright, man. That dude is ridiculous.
let it out, let it out, let it out.
It was the comeback character.
Ooh.
Jack shit.
Bingo.
I did damage that time, though.
all y'all gotta come up with some more anti-Phoenix tech, because this guy.
Anti-Phoenix Wright tech.
Yeah, we got anti-Phoenix tech.
Yeah.
Phoenix right.
Yeah, Phoenix Wright. They're like, what?
Yeah, we're scared shitless of Phoenix right.
There, I hit
I
it.
do adapt. Absolutely, I do adapt.
Well, that guy, when they did the run back, like, yeah, I was telling you, like, last week, the dude that got second place was Phoenix Wright, and he was with Chris G. He might have put Chris G in losers, I think.
And didn't Chris G used to have a Phoenix?
Phoenix, right?
Yeah, Ryu. I
think
couldn't
so.
remember if he had Phoenix
Nah,
right.
his old team was.
It was like Ryu, Wesker, and maybe someone, maybe, I don't know. It was something weird like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's Chris
I think it was
so
Spencer.
probably-
Oh!
I think it was Spencer. I think it was Wesker, Spencer,
Don't call him
and
Virgil
Ryu.
cheap. He's one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah, he's the cheapest character.
That's
He's
huge.
pretty cheap.
Those usually go hand in hand.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the best character in the game is always the cheapest character in the game.
The Virgil.
Yeah, exactly. Virgil is the cheapest character in the game.
So Wolfstein.
No,
Cheapest character.
Wolfenstein, he's not even close to the best.
Nah, he's not the best. I'm
But he
sorry.
is cheap.
Oh, he's super cheap.
Oh.
They actually put Carmine over him.
Did you look at his combo list? It's like it's like 6 different.
One combo.
He's got like 6 moves and like 3 combos. I looked it up and I was like,
she's
think
on
he's got
correct.
3.
Yeah. No, I'm joking.
She's got another win.
Really short.
What?
What you do is you get your Walt Disney joystick. It just has a C button.
That would be
This
why
big
I
button.
would press my only see.
It's gonna be like a Jeopardy button.
I went.
Wow, she can stand up to the rocket punch?
Maya, man.
Power of love, man.
Pretty much. That's one of the manliest punches in the whole game, if not the.
I know, it says
Wow,
rocket.
Kevin can take anything.
That is correct.
She can take fire.
Jill kick. Wow.
Fudge that finger.
It's the finger of justice.
Oh,
Hulk, please.
Jeez. That gavel.
That gavel was ridiculously overpowered. I'm so glad they didn't patch that. They
I got
patched
winner.
things right.
First 7.
5-1.
what the hell? I don't even know what's going on.
Objection, Your Honor. I found this figure. Now I'm gonna sneeze all over you.
That is too sick. It goes behind you.
What the hell?
He doesn't have armor.
What is it? A disjoint?
I'm not even trying to
Or does it
armor.
hit front and back?
It looks like it starts hitting in the back first,
But
but
there's a gap between you and the hitbox.
Maya can't stop
No,
that.
she can't stop that. I would have laughed so hard if she could.
Phoenix, no!
You just see her start, he just starts pounding Maya, no damage, but the ultra still goes through.
So picking up evidence. I was trying to pick up evidence the whole time.
Just elastic
While this
arm
chick is
over
getting
her
her
shield.
face pounded into dust
And then she just gets up and runs away with her hands over her face crying.
to be summoned 2 seconds later.
God, it's terrible because he's got so many moves.
yeah, like you don't even know he's using a flower base
And shooting
and
lasers.
shooting lasers out of it. Oh, he had just hit the ground. Oh, you can do it now? Well, Jill came in with the arrow kick. Ooh, that was a good backdash, but somehow
Drop kick
Ball
your
and drop
fist.
hits.
a drop kick.
Alright. This
Oh
is
my
this
gosh,
is last.
I don't know who made these freaking Randy Orton memes.
But they
Oh my
These
God,
things
they're
are some of the best things I've seen ever on the
Really?
internet.
Objection.
Josh is on set point.
Especially the dude on the bike. Oh my gosh, he's just flipping around.
Orton's been getting everybody. Lately.
Yeah, dude, it's so hilarious. At first, I didn't even know who that was. I was like, wait a minute. I think that was right when I stopped watching.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
like the soccer field one, where the guy just running and then goes for the header.
Yeah, it's just somebody better do it right. That was DDP's move
Jesus
first.
Christ.
Dang it.
Yes, it was.
That was his first. I remember watching that. I forgot which pay-per-view it was, but it was him against somebody else that had a
What the
move that
hell?
could come out of nowhere. And that's like, they just kept faking it the whole time. Like, he would grab him, get pushed off. The other dude would get his set up, he'd push him off. They did that for like 30 minutes. It's like, who's going to get caught?
I was watching something.
Yeah.
It was came kind of out of nowhere, it seemed, and it was really good. DDP?
Back then, that was like right when I first started.
That's it.
He was a manager
Yeah.
7.
for like 5 years. He managed
Yeah,
some like
Scott Hall for a while.
Yeah.
Scott Hall was called the Diamond Stud.
Can you
Yep.
see what he's saying?
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, and Kimberly was the Diamond Dog.
Yep.
That's what check like.
And then she went around with other people, and she was still that. She got one matches or something.
Who? Kimberly?
Somebody would beat somebody, and then would win her as a ballet for the tournament until they got beat and lose her. Somebody else would win her.
That's back when Stacy Keebler was.
Yeah, go ahead.
I couldn't hit that at all.
Right here. I was watching this little thing on WWE Network the other day. In between the shows, they have like shirts. They do one of them was he talking about what he got when he started doing Diamond Cup. When he decided it was going to be his finisher, he's like, I did it one night. One night, my first time wrestling in WCW or something like that, or like the big show. And he said, and I went and watched WWE and I saw Hunter Hearst Helmsley in a match, and he did it, and I was like, it's a guy out there trying to steal my move. It's like I just thought at that point that I was going to have to figure out something new. I'll never use it again. And sure as shit, they show the clip, and Triple H is like, "Oh,
That's
it looks so stupid. It looked terrible coming from him.
Oh,
He was the worst diamond cutter of all time."
Randy Orton at least does a very good one.
Ah, you're able to do the combo.
Randy Orton DDP, like,
Wouldn't have been a triple crossface, would it?
The
I think I remember an epic match with him.
with
It was-
Chris Benoit.
It was something.
Finisher.
Somebody in WCW that had like a fast move like that.
It could have been Benoit because he dragged their asses right down to the mat, no matter how hard they struggled against it. I'm sure a lot of those guys struggled for real. It's not the right move. Shut your mouth. Pulls their asses right down.
But he never fought DDP really, and DDP in a pay-per-view against
Even
him
though
in
I
a
started
quick
his
move
button check.
might have
Why are
been
you using his
Sting.
controller?
Because Sting could have just dropped him and did a Scorpion Death Drop, so he could have
may.
I don't think Sting was around much during DDPs. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Sting would do that thing where he has him and he's like this, and then he drops it down.
The reverse DDT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that takes
Unless you're gonna get
takes
wrecked.
So,
And then Booker T as G.I. Bro,
Oh God, the scissor
Our best
the Harlem Hangover.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Harlem Hangover is the best move that Booker T had. That front flip leg drop off the top rope. That shit was
Yeah.
You know what? I got one.
God damn it, it's gonna bug me now. I forgot. It was like when I first started watching wrestling.
Who did he
What are you
fight?
trying to think about?
There was a match between
An epic?
DDP and somebody.
Oh, it's WCW.
Yeah, it was in the WCW match. This was probably my first pay-per-view, and they were like, both have moves that can come out of nowhere, and like,
You know what
he
pay-per-view
said
it was?
I can't.
Was it Austin when he was still in them?
No.
Austin
that
wasn't there at that time.
I was we were looking
It wasn't Goldberg wasn't out.
I got Felicia, and she took out all the
It couldn't have been.
If it came out of nowhere, it was probably Randy
Who?
Savage.
Felicia, she took out
Body slamming.
you
I don't think
took
Flair
out-
was there.
Do the drop. Pretty sure.
They can come out of nowhere. It takes like a minute and a half to set up.
The figure, it was Ric Flair.
The finger, no, the
Bret Hart.
finger.
Did you?
The
I
finger.
guess.
No.
Unless you should try
Bret
and
Hart
block.
did what, 2 matches in WCW?
Yeah, he was hurt the entire time.
It was Hulk Hogan in the leg drop.
See, when I started watching, okay, I'll tell you the pay-per-view before I started watching wrestling was when NWO was trying to get Sting to join, and he beat all of them up.
Yeah, okay.
And then after that, I was like, wow, this stuff is pretty cool. I'll start watching or whatever.
That's all they did.
But maybe it was like a pay-per-view after
You
that.
know what? It was David Arquette.
Yeah, I remember that name, but I don't
It
remember
was David
what.
Arquette.
Which pay-per-view did you say?
Oh, shit.
They fought each other at Ready to Rumble,
Oh,
the
God.
movie.
They did.
But you started with NWO?
Yeah, like right when I started watching, like NWO was trying to get Sting to join, and he beat all of them up with the bat, and I was like, all right,
Somebody shook Hogan's hand.
I think so. And people started throwing stuff in the ring because they were like, no, Sting, you're supposed to be our hero, blah, blah, blah. Like, I knew who Sting was from back when he had the blonde hair. I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
You're right.
It was great.
But at this point, he was already in the white face paint and
Right.
the
Black hair,
trench
dark
coat
hair.
and stuff.
Yeah, I missed like a whole
was good like that,
2-year
too.
span of Sting wrestling, and then I came back, and all of a sudden he's like standing in the raft.
He's a pro.
What happened? Why is
He said he's gonna jump.
It wasn't Raven, was it?
Oh, Raven. I love
He
Raven.
could have been. He had that. Yeah, he could have been Raven.
Educated dreadlock boy, thing going on.
I saw Raven.
It could have been him. Now that you say it.
Ish, I guess.
I don't think so.
What was
his finisher?
Yeah,
It was something fast. Something that happened real
Raven's
fast.
finisher was called the Raven effect.
It was a
just
DDT, right? Yeah.
Basically forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Are you
remember
one of
that.
the one in Vincent? No?
I've forgotten about him.
I mean,
Forgot about it. He used to just be sitting in the ring.
But I'm trying to picture. I'm just not picturing someone that was like much bigger or much smaller than DDT. It was kind of an even.
I remember
It's like the first weekend in November.
Jericho would have been gone by now.
Okay, no.
Jericho was there.
Do you remember the
Jericho
year?
was there.
He was there.
Because I remember
It would have
I,
had
that's
to
when I
have
started
been.
paying attention to some of the wrestlers because I heard about this.
I was a
this
freshman
group
in
of
high school, so
WCW
it would
wrestlers
have
who were
been like
utilized
98 or
for Asian
99.
wrestlers.
Okay.
Benoit, Guerrero, Saturn, Jericho,
I forgot about Saturn.
and then Jericho.
The rings of Saturn.
And then Jericho ended up having the greatest
Lazy.
greatest debut ever.
Full Nelson.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
The neck.
Yeah, when he came to WWF, he had the greatest debut ever.
Who's this?
Jericho.
He's really.
I used to always like Jericho. Always.
Greatest whatever.
Debut.
Well, he could.
Oh, when he
Yeah, when he
with
came
the
to WWF.
oh, with the Y2J
Yeah.
thing, it would just come on, and they're like, "What is that all about?"
Against The Rock.
And it would go off.
Against The Rock.
And they didn't do anything with it.
I know. For the longest time.
After he debuted, it was 2 months before he was shown back on Raw.
Yeah.
He was always one of
The
my
other
favorites.
debut I liked was
He could
Taz.
wrestle anybody.
He was a really good
Against
great.
Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm. I like Jericho.
He even wrestled. Remember when he wrestled China?
Yeah.
And they
did a whole
that
program
they
with
made that a good
They were
match,
like
which is a kind of a gimmick match, but they made it look really good. So yeah, I like him.
There was Code.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't DDP versus Lex Luger?
Oh God.
That torture rack.
Out of nowhere.
Get you. You're just up there like, oh yeah. It's like just throw all your weight on his neck. It can't be that strong.
I hear her finisher is pretty cool. There's one finisher.
I'm going through the list of all of the pay-per-views because they're on Wikipedia.
Didn't they have one called
Yeah. But when Enzo's in the mic,
something like at the beach, like Bash at the beach? I think that was the one that happened right before I started watching. I think.
That wasn't the one at the club in Florida.
like the
Was it?
same shit over and over.
I think it was.
It was the nightclub where it was on a swimming pool and they had like waterways coming out.
Yeah, something like that. I think that's what it was.
I was there.
You were there? Yes, Dave! He said I was there.
Jericho almost ran me over in the nightclub. Well, not ran me, just come around the corner. It's funny to me because Jericho is like physically the biggest wrestler, but he's like the biggest dude you've seen all year when he's in your,
Yeah, like close. Yeah.
He's in your face. You're like, oh god, holy Jericho's huge. And then Ted DiBiase was sitting at the bar, but yeah, we were stationed out of town.
That's awesome.
They found
That's
out
freaking
the decision
cool. I only went to one
actually-
Monday Night Raw. And that was it. It was the first time it ever came to Atlanta because
Here's another
Well, in that picture of you at WrestleMania. Okay, Jamar. The pay-per-view after Bash at the Beach, if this is the one that you saw, it was DDP in Jay Leno against Hogan and Eric Bischoff.
I guess
wow.
Where Leno pinned Bischoff after Kevin Newman hit the diamond cutter on Bischoff.
Wow.
James. Who was it? Was it his name? Was it Karl Malone? Karl Malone.
Malone was with DDP.
Drove a truck across the country to kick some.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Dennis Rodman's ass.
That is
Dennis
right.
Rodman and Hogan against DDP and Karl Malone.
That is correct. I remember that.
So I'm going to say that it wasn't that one.
I don't think it was that one. We'll stay there.
I would love to see him
That's
come
4,
back.
right?
But I guess
It's like
the rumors are they
That's
offered him.
five.
They didn't
Is
offer
that
him
one
a
yet?
contract. They gave him
Oh,
a
five.
full-time
And I'm
contract.
like, wait, I haven't won yet.
Because they knew he could do
If it was your freshman year, it means school ended around May time frame.
Like May '99.
May of '99.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh.
I don't.
did you watch it at the beginning of your freshman year or the end of your freshman year? That'll help narrow down the.
He's searching for the match.
I'm finding the match.
He said I'm finding the match.
I'll check Halloween Havoc. Why not?
Halloween
Yeah,
match.
go check that. I know I saw one of those at one time.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go.
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash falling
Was
into
this
the
it?
pool.
I don't know if that was the same match at the beach or
There's
something.
this one,
It was
but
1993.
No, I wouldn't have been watching it.
No, that's
but that's
long ago. That's 93. NWO's debuted in 96.
Heck, they were around that long.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
didn't
debuted
you
in
debut in 96?
Yeah. Bash at the Beach, 1996.
Really? Because I thought
No,
they
I'm sorry. Hogan debuted in the NWO Bash at the Beach, 1996.
Yeah.
When he came out to.
So the
save
NWO had
the-
only been around for like maybe 2 months before that.
Yeah.
He debuted in the States.
When it was
I got
just
it all in there.
when it was just the Outsiders.
Yeah. It
Which
was-
one of
yeah.
us? Which one of us?
yeah, they
saw
did
the
have
very
those Sturgis
first Raw
ones. That was
live?
kind of cool. The outdoor ring out.
Not me.
when did Raw start?
This guy right here saw it.
Bret Hart
Not
It might be
there,
just Bret
but on
Hart.
TV.
It could have been.
I was actually
in
watching
a
yeah,
60
that's-
men. Nope, that's the other one. The 60 men 3
When
ring.
last time you played this, man?
Say his name.
Yeah. Last summer.
Are you still looking for the DVP match?
It was DDP versus Bret Hart to retain the title.
I don't like him.
That's who it was.
What
Who
year?
does Bret Hart to have come out of nowhere? He
He
had
had
that 6-shooter.
No,
was all he had, right?
Sharpshooter, but Sharpshooter had. Like,
Well, no, I guess they've always said the sharpshooter can come out of nowhere because they do the same thing with the fucking line.
You gotta be laying
I don't think
down.
I've ever heard anyone say the sharpshooter can come out of nowhere.
Well, they say it with the
It's
line.
coming right for me. He took my legs up and twisted them around and then flipped me over. Oh God! I got blindsided.
but against somebody that could have that was technical around the time that you've seen, it would have had to have been Bret Hart
Yeah.
because
I
Or
don't think it
Benoit.
was. I don't think it was DDP because DDP wasn't in the title.
Did he ever go to WWF and fight The Rock? Because Rock Bottom can come out of nowhere. He never fought The Rock, right?
Booker T fought The Rock.
Yeah. It was Bookend versus Rock Bottom.
Yep.
Same move versus same move where you land on your knees.
Yep.
Booking.
Remember when Rock was a nation of domination?
Yeah,
That's when I started watching
Yeah,
WWF.
because he wore those jean shorts, that fanny pack,
Better than that.
sweet tucked in polo.
Because right before,
Better than the island get up.
right before that was when Stone Cold had the Intercontinental title and he threw it in that lake. Yeah, and then The Rock he just jumped out there. That was hilarious. I think it was when Stone Cold was wanting to be WWE champ, or well, back then WWF, and he was just like, if you want this, he's like, you can go get it. He just threw it in some
It
lake.
was the world title.
It was the world title?
Yeah, because that's when he introduced the smoking skull belt.
Yeah.
Man,
After
dude,
he won.
that dude jumped out there after that thing.
Dude, I don't like the new belt.
It's the network logo.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Wow.
The other one just has a red line on it.
Yeah.
Technically,
And it was made by Warner